Thank you for joining today's Healing Plant Connection Moments. My name is Daniela, and I invite you to connect with some of the lovely friends from the plant kingdom. My hope is that these brief healing plant encounters will inspire you to build your own relationships with the plant kingdom in a way that will allow you to work with them on a deeply personal level as you journey through your personal paths of healing and transformation. With dear, beautiful, graceful evening primrose. It is a plant native to North America, which was later transferred to Europe and carried all over due to the value of its virtues. It is a hardy biennial herb, and it can grow several feet tall. Sometimes it has been recorded to grow up to 6 feet in height. It is useful and gentle and powerfully healing. However, at the same time, it is very nutritious and used as an edible plant. In today's day and age, it has largely been forgotten as an edible plant. And throughout the 19th and 20th century, it often was neglected due to its hardy nature. It is really, really important for us to rediscover her. And due to its healing virtues, it is a great blessing to all of us if we do. The uppermost flowers come out first in late May and June in the second year of the life of this special plant. Its leaves are beautifully green, very long, elongated. It is very noticeable, especially when it's getting ready to bloom, because its leaves are very showy. It has many branches stemming out, and on top of each branch are leafy clusters that have rounds of flower buds showing off and preparing to bloom at sunset in the evening. If you have the blessing of seeing this plant or having it and nurturing it in your garden, I invite you to befriend it, to spend some time meditating with it, especially in those moments leading up to sunset when it is blooming and when you can observe its magical blooming in process unfolding right in front of your eyes. As the green sepals begin to split apart, you will see yellow, bright sunny yellow coming right through. And slowly but surely the sepals will continue to separate and the yellow petals will continue to come out. And just as the sun sets and it gets darker slightly, there is dusk and almost time after sunset. The yellow petals will start to unfurl and the four-leafed blooms will pop open like little cups, facing the moon and being ready to share their blessings. Beautiful evening primrose is said to be connected to the energies of the moon, most likely because of its blooms opening up in the evening as the night approaches and sun sets. Due to this, it is also associated with feminine energies. We associate it also in energy healing with the root chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra, depending on which part of the plant we're working it with and which energies we are seeking to heal, balance, and harmonize. As we mentioned earlier, If you are fortunate enough to be near this beautiful plant, I invite you to meditate with it. Evening is a wonderful time for meditation, and sitting outside in beautiful early summer weather, just as the sun is setting, you can learn and hear and feel a lot from evening primrose or lessons and knowledge. It so patiently guards and so generously shares with all of us if we're only willing to listen. As you sit with it, observe its whole presence, its branches, its tall, sturdy stem, its beautiful leaves, and sit quietly and listen as it blooms for the evening. Take your hands, open your palms, and pass them through its surroundings. Slowly feel the changes in temperature and the changes in density of its energy, and stop around the blooms that are in the process of opening, and feel this heat and the warmth radiating around them, markedly different from the cool energy radiating around the leaves that are cooling off for the evening. And sit and watch and listen. Open your awareness to its healing wisdom. Open your heart and allow yourself to release negative emotions that you might have absorbed long ago, subconsciously, unconsciously, in any familiar relationships that you didn't quite know what to do with. Allow yourself to begin releasing and letting go the feelings that have accumulated but do not serve you any longer, the thought forms that may not be making you feel free, the thought forms that might not even belong to you. Allow your heart and your mind to open to healing. Evening primrose plant has a lot to share with us. As I sat and listened to it few evenings ago, I was reminded that whenever we are ready to cleanse from the effects of having grown up in various environments, some more toxic than others, a teacher, a guide will appear. Evening primrose can be one of those guides and teachers, and help will be there for us to see the way forward and through. It offers to help us in cleansing difficult relationships from the past of the current lifetime, cleansing the effects of the past, difficult, suppressed feelings, feelings of rejections that maybe we were not even conscious of. It offers a helping hand as we unveil our inner fearlessness and let go of fearfulness. And as we unveil our inner fearlessness, we begin to reveal our true inner nature, the bright shining light of our heart and soul. We begin to connect our emotions and integrate them with our experiences, process them, and learn through them. And so, if we are willing, we can be guided towards inspirations and knowing that can bring us closer to improving our physical vitality as well as our emotional and mental clarity. Many folk traditions surround evening primrose, just like other plants and healing friends from the plant kingdom. It is very remarkable that all parts of this plant are edible and used both medicinally and cosmetically. In the past, many folk traditions carry the knowledge of using evening primrose roots along with other root vegetables in similar ways, of picking its young leaves, small young leaves from the top of the plant before it is ready to bloom, and using it as a green leafy vegetable. Even its flowers are noted to be edible and added as garnish to summer and early summer salads. Notes from the Herbalist Notebook. In cosmetic application, evening primrose is considered to be anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, cleansing, nourishing, and astringent. In medicinal application, evening primrose is considered to be anti-inflammatory, astringent, analgesic, stimulant, antidepressant, sedative, expectorant, antihistamine, anticoagulant, immunity stimulant, hormone regulator, antispasmodic, and cognition enhancing. All parts of the plant have different applications and are used both cosmetically, medicinally, and in culinary uses. It is considered that evening primrose energy and action onto the human body can tonify the liver, reduce pain, soften skin, and move the blood, in the words of ancient teachers. It has been applied to various conditions, and I highly encourage you to look into your favorite herbalism reference and see various formulas and various applications to support your health and health of your loved ones. For there are many to learn and too many to list in this video. Let's remember the message from evening primrose as a healing virtuous plant. The message that has come to some of my colleagues and the message that resonated throughout the evening meditations I had spent in its company. This plant invites us to open our hearts, to allow ourselves to be uplifted by the field of unconditional love. In truth, nothing prevents us from spreading our wings to soar as high as we can imagine, except the illusions of fear. The fear says, you're not ready. You can hurt yourself. People will judge you. You will be alone. These are only the words the fear says. Evening Primrose invites us to dispel these untruths as we cleanse, release, and transform the feelings suppressed and the thought forms that no longer serve us. It invites us to open up and trust our inner guidance, our inner knowing. It invites us to work together to release useless fears, to let go of thought forms that do not belong to us, and to heal the old wounds that might be going back to our first days on the earth. Allow yourself to be born anew. Allow yourself to celebrate the healing and the transformation evening primrose invites us to embark upon. Any self-doubt melts away in the warming rays of unconditional love that radiate from our own heart of hearts. And when we are ready to cleanse from the effects of having grown up in various environments, some more toxic than others, virtuous evening primrose will offer its help and guidance too. It will help us cleanse difficult relationships from the past of the current lifetime. It will help us release, process, and transform suppressed feelings of rejection we might not even have been conscious of. And it will help us eliminate fear. It will help us unveil our fearlessness and reveal our true inner nature. Thank you so much for joining today. Healing blessings to you and yours. Remember to always and every day find a way to create beauty, experience joy, and inspire compassion.